Welcome in, family, man. We're back with another one, man. We're getting into Oregon today. We're breaking down the key players for Oregon on offense and defense, and we just gonna have some fun today. All right. This one will be just about an hour because I do got to get on another show after this show. So stay tuned because man, you still get your 2 hours in today with your boy, but it's gonna be on a different channel. So stay tuned, man. Be ready to go. Be locked in because man, we got some great things in store today. Just to let you know. So, hey, if you're new to the show, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. This is Rob the Man Media, baby. Back with another one, man. We are live and direct. So let's get into it, right? What are the keys of what? What are the keys to Oregon, right? What are they gonna be looking to do against? So, old school. To answer your question, after I'm off this one, I will be live with David Talk Buffs. We're talking about Oregon versus Colorado matchup. But I gotta give you the content first on my show, baby. Gotta give you the content on my show first before we do anything. Shout out to the stream in the building, old school in the building. Shout out to the members in the building, Miss Jennifer, Miss Smiley. Hey, they got some exclusive content behind the scenes. I ain't gonna let you know what that is, but hey, if you're a member, you know what that information was that I released today. But hey, that's what you gotta know. But let's get into it. All right. So you look at Oregon, we got Mac in the building. All right. Listen, so when you look at Oregon, right, what is Oregon trying to do against us and what can we expect out of Oregon? So when you look at what Oregon's trying to do to us, right, is they're going to try to run the ball. Let's be real. They want to run the ball downhill. So first thing, when you're looking at Oregon versus Colorado, similar-wise, defense to defense, matchup pretty similar, right? Their defensive line is super small. It's some people say our defensive line is super small. So it's a good matchup, defense versus defense, but offense, that's where, they do a little bit different things than what we do. Now, Oregon offensive line is bigger than Colorado's offensive line, and they're going to look to dominate the line of scrimmage. So when you look at Oregon, right, they're coming out to try to control the game, limit possessions, run the ball. So first thing we got to do is stop the run, right? The next thing Oregon's going to look to do is try to throw the ball over the top, right? Lull us to sleep with the running game and throw the ball over the top. That's what they do. So when you look at, the keys to the game for Oregon, right, is they're looking to see how many explosive plays they can make on offense, right? When it means explosive plays, that means 20 yards or more plays, right? So they're going to look to try to get 5 or 6 20-yard passes or 20-yard runs, right? So a combination of mixing of run and pass, they're looking to get at least 6 plays of explosive plays. So we got to limit, the explosive plays, but we're gonna get in to see you tomorrow. So I ain't gonna give you everything about everything, but we definitely gonna get into that tomorrow. But just going over just the pure basics of like what Oregon's looking to do to attack Colorado is they're looking to come out and run the ball. Let's just flat out. They're looking to come out and running the ball down here and run it down CU's throat, right? And when they can't run the ball, they're gonna look for them explosive plays. So keeping Bo Nix in, the realm of, the pocket, that's what they're going to look to do. That's what they're going to look to do. So, hey, we're going to see Bo Nix. He's going to try to escape. But for the most part, they're going to try to keep Bo Nix in the pocket, make him into a passer, right? Because they want to test to see how good his arm is. So, bam, we there. All right? When it comes to the defense, this is where things get interesting, right? When you talk about Oregon's defense, right? This is where things get interesting. How aggressive will they be coming out to Shedeur Sanders? That is the question of the day. That's going to be the question of the game. How aggressive will they be against Colorado? Right? Some people say blitz Shedeur. If I'm anybody, I'm not blitzing Shedeur. But hey, if you want to blitz Shedeur, welcome it on. Welcome it on. If you want to blitz Shedeur, we welcome that on. Because guess what? It's going to be a party in Eugene for CU. I can tell you that. So we're going to see. So the question is, right, in the chat, how aggressive will Oregon be against Colorado defensively? That is the question of the day. All right. Now, the next thing is, will you see Oregon play a lot of man or a lot of zone? Well, I'm going to answer that for you right now. Oregon traditionally plays a lot of man. They don't really play a lot of zone. This game, I think they're going to do a mixture of zone and man just to keep Shedeur off pace, off channel, right? Because what they want to do is they want us to do a lot of 3 and outs, right? They won't see Colorado do a lot of 3 and outs. They want to shorten this game because of the running clock, right? With the new rules of college football, the clock don't stop. So the clock is steady going. It's fast paced, right? So now we're going to see, hey, what are we going to do to combat that? So when you look at Oregon, right, their defensive line is similar to our defensive line, right? If you look up statistics and you look at Oregon's defense versus Colorado defense, the numbers are pretty doggone similar. Oregon only has 5 sacks on the season. We have 6 sacks on the season. So when you look at it, right, and Oregon has blown out 2 teams and they only got 5 sacks on the season. You won 81-0, and then you beat another team by 60 plus. And you had a tight game against Texas Tech. So they're not getting pressure to the quarterback. Statistic stats are similar to CU's. When it comes to interceptions, when it comes to sacks, it's pretty similar. So that's what I'm saying. How aggressive will Oregon get? Will they live true to come out and play man-to-man like they did against Texas Tech? We gonna find out. All right? We gonna find out. But to get to their defensive line pretty small. So that means, hey, we should have opportunity to run the ball. But we gonna get into CU tomorrow. Can't give you everything of everything. But today, we focus on Oregon, what they're looking to do against Colorado, who's the guys, and what we expect, all right? So when we look at the key players on offense, right, we know number 10, that's Bo Nix, that's the quarterback. So I'm going to give you the numbers and I'm going to give you the player just so you know. So when you see the game, you're going to be like, oh, wow, he talked about him. Bam. So number 10, the starting quarterback, Bo Nix. If you don't know who the starting quarterback is, that is Bo Nix, all right? When you look at running backs, Oregon has 2 solid running backs. They starting running back can go to the league. He can go to the league and do some damage, right? They starting running back is number 0. Number 0, all right? That's Bucky Irvin. He is solid. He can get the job done. He can get downhill. He can get explosive fast, all right? So if you get him any crease, any lane, he can get explosive fast, all right? Number 20 is the other running back, Jordan James. He's another solid running back out of the backfield that can get super explosive too. He's not as fast as Bucky Irvin, but he can get explosive. All right? Now, when it comes to their wide receivers, their number 1 wide receiver is number 11, Troy Franklin. He is 6'3". He's gonna be playing on Sundays. He's gonna be playing in the NFL. He's gonna be in the top 3 rounds drafted. So one of the things that, CU's got to look at who's going to be the matchup against Troy Franklin. He is 6'3". I got an idea, but we going to get in that tomorrow. Can't tell you that right now, but we going to get in that tomorrow for sure. Who's going to match up with Troy Franklin. All right? Their second, number 2 receiver is number 15, Tez Johnson. He's another explosive kid. But the difference between Troy and Tez, right? Troy is a home run hitter, right? They're looking to get the ball over the top to him, use that big body frame, and to get a lot of catches down the field. Tez Johnson is more of a possession receiver. So they're going to look to get him the ball in different places and be a more possession receiver. And then they got number 2. Number 2 is Gary Bryant. He's 5'11". He's a little slot receiver. They're going to look to get him the ball in space, get him bubble screens, things like that. So, top 3 receivers. That's what you got to focus on. Number 11, Troy Franklin. Number 15, Tez Johnson. Number 2, Gary Bryant. All right? There it is. That's the offense for you. That is the offense. Don't say I didn't tell you so, but I didn't give you the info. There it is. All right. Now let's get over to the defense, right? Who are the impact players on defense? Who are the players to look out for? And that's what we about to get into. So you look at Oregon, right? They got two DBs. That's 6'3" and 6'5". The two DBs are normally the safeties, all right? Number 5, Kareem Jackson. He's their starting safety, all right? And then they got Brian Addison, number 13. So number 5 and number 13. You want to know where they're at on the field. Those are their two deep safeties. They make a lot of plays. They are their two lead interception and they pass breakup players. So you look at their defense, right? You're looking for number 5, number 13. They are their two leading interceptors on a defense. All right. Now, the overall playmaker who comes up and makes the most tackles, it's going to be number 0. He plays in the star. If you don't know what the star is, all right, some people call it the rover, right? He plays at the line of scrimmage. He is like the off safety / corner / slot corner. All right. Number 0 makes a lot of plays. That is Mr. Ty Johnson. Mr. Ty Johnson. All right. He is number 0. So they do have two number 0s. They have a 0 on offense and a 0 on defense. So Ty Johnson is like the key player to look out for because he lines up all over the field. He goes out and he makes the most tackles. So with that being said, right, if you start to break down Oregon, they secondary makes a lot of plays. What does that mean? That means that you can run the ball on Oregon. It's never good when your defensive backs are your leading tacklers. That's not a good situation. That means people are passing on you a lot and they're running on you a lot, and your DBs have to come up and make the plays. So guess what? That plays in the benefit of Colorado. But we going to get into that tomorrow. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, family. All right? Now, they do got two good linebackers. And I'm talking about good linebackers that are in sync. When you talk about in sync, they both move together, right? You never see them off page. You never see them off counter. You always see them in phase and on time, right? They move together. They make the steps together. They do everything together. That's number 28, and that's number 2. All right, number 28 is Mr. Bryce. He's solid. He is solid linebacker. But their best player on defense is number 2, Mr. Jeffrey. He is the number 1 linebacker, the number 1 defensive player, and he's the one that you need to be watching out for. All right? He's the number 1 guy you need to know. Where's number 2? Because number 2 is flying downhill. Number 2 is coming to make the play, and he's going to be extremely aggressive. All right? Their best defensive lineman is number 50, Mr. Poe. All right? He's the only one that's on the defensive line that you got to worry about. Is number 50, Mr. Poe. All right? But Mr. Poe is their leading sack leader. He has 2 sacks in the season, Mr. Poe, but that's who they're going to look to create pressure with, right? Mr. Poe is who they're going to look to create pressure with. So there it is. Offense, the defense, who are the players to look out for, what they do, what can we expect, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up because I am on a time limit. We got about like 45 minutes left in the show. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up to any and everybody if you want to join the show. We're talking strictly Oregon today. We will get into Colorado tomorrow, what to expect, who's in the lineup, who's not out the lineup. If you a member, you already know who it is because I've already dropped it to you. I dropped the injury report to you already, and I dropped who's in, who's out, who is in the starting lineup, and who is not. So if you're a member, you know what it is already. If you're not, hey, you just going to have to wait till tomorrow. But dropping the link, man, if you want to join the channel, man, pull up. You know, the guest of the show is going to be on the show. So, hey, we here. But if you want to join the show, just click on that link that I just dropped in the chat. Pull up because we like to get it in. Pull up because we are here. But yes, So you look at Oregon overall, they looking to give us the first L, right? And I don't even like saying L. I don't even like saying anything like that out of the ordinary. But what I will say,
Yo, what up, Rob?
what up, Breezy, baby? Talk to us.
Hey, what you got going on, man? I was gonna say, you so sure Shedeur gonna stay another year, man? Charlotte was talking about them playing in NFL next year.
Hey,
It's gonna cost them a pretty penny. It's gonna cost Coach Prime a pretty penny to keep them boys.
No, it's not, man. They already got money. They don't need the money, baby. That's the thing about it. I told you this already. What Coach Prime say? Did you see what Coach
He said
Prime
it's gonna cost me a Rolls Royce to get Shedeur back.
But listen, what did Coach Prime say? Them boys staying, right? Didn't I tell you that already?
I mean, I ain't hear Shedeur say he's staying. He made a funny face.
All right.
But nah, you probably is right. I want him to stay too.
You ain't got to listen to me, baby. Yeah, what I'm gonna tell you.
You've been right about a lot of stuff. So, hey.
Old school in the building. What's happening, old school?
Hey, Dig, it took me long enough to get in. I heard everything Beezy say. Hey, Beezy, look here, you still don't believe yet, do you?
How I don't believe?
Man, I'm just saying, man, you sound like
I believe in 12-0.
Well, I believe in 12 with 12 was 144. 12 times 12 was 144.
Hey, Zon, can you break that down for me? I ain't understand it.
All right, hold on. Hey, Darius, there's a link in the chat, man. You could just pull up, bro. You can just pull up. You ain't gotta leave it in the chat, dog. You could just pull up if that's how you feel, baby. Just pull up and come talk about it.
Hey, Darius, you drunk?
Yeah. Hey, let me know how we finna get blown out.
Hey, Rob, I'm gonna have to get on to your what's the name, to that thing. I'm gonna have to drop some dollars to get on with you over there to that to the group thing. I got to find out your dollars. Well, I'm telling you, way ahead of your hey, wait. First of all, I'm saying you way ahead of your time. I really got to get over there with you, boy. Because matter of fact, I think I'm behind on you. You way ahead of me.
Hey, old school. I'm gonna do a debate with Coach Hayes. It's coming soon.
Okay. I'm looking
forward. It's coming soon. Hey, I'm with the smoke, baby. I'm with the smoke.
I see you get that pass real soon.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rob, is that Darius?
Is that what? No, that's not Darius.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Hey, Rob, yesterday I didn't catch the screen, but I heard you say the freshman gonna play. You was talking about Amarion Miller and Cormani McClain?
Hey, the freshman
Cormani not playing. Cormani not playing.
Hey, Breezy, if you was a member, you would know some things. I only dropped it to the members only, baby.
Tell him, Rob.
But hey, the cast was hiding, man. First time on
good.
the show, man. Talk to us, baby.
It was good, bro. It was good. You know, I had to show face. Lord Dog talking that junk yesterday. I'm here, baby. What's up? Where he at?
Talk to us, man. How you see the game playing out this weekend, man?
Honestly, I agreed. I was agreeing with what Lord Dog was saying with the O line and D line until he started hating. But I just don't. I don't think they can stop our offense point blank. I just think it's gonna be a shootout. And if you ask me, as far as a shootout, you Bo Nix and Shedeur, I don't even think that's an argument.
Hey,
it depends on who arguing.
Hey, Darius.
What are you gonna argue about Bo Nix and Shedeur? What are you gonna argue?
I mean, it depends on who argues. You know, somebody out in the Oregon might say, "Hey, look here. If it come out to a shootout, hey,
I understand that.
Got it all the time. It depends on where you standing at." Hey, Rob. Look, yeah, okay, forget that. I'm gonna let that go. That's for another story. That's what Southern California story. A lot of people pulling for Southern California, Rob. You know that, right?
Hey, listen, we focus on Oregon right now.
I already know. I'm back to the program. I was just letting young man know that people got plans, you know what I'm saying, and they're making their plans. There's people out in Oregon don't believe like you just said, don't believe what you just said. They know who Bo Nix is. They heard that name before.
Yeah.
It don't ring bells for me.
I agree.
That name don't ring bells for me.
What do you think on how that gonna turn out between him and Dude? Bo Nix and Shedeur.
Shedeur's gonna outdo him, bro.
All right, then that's all I need. That's all I need to hear you say, because you say, well, hey, look, I'm telling you what side of the offense, boy. I'm telling you, I'm kicking ass and taking names. And I'm trying to find your name right. Oh, there it is. I see it. I got you. You right. I like that, what you just said.
I don't know
A
why
lot of
people
people
so
want to.
sure Oregon gonna beat us by 21 points,
Well,
and they
it is.
ain't even
Bro,
beat Texas Tech by 10.
I'm gonna tell y'all,
I ain't for sure they're going to beat us,
bet
period.
that money on Colorado again.
Yeah,
Vegas gonna be really upset after this week.
+3. I got
You know
Colorado
what's wild?
+3.
The
I don't
money
think
the money
Oregon.
gonna be on that USC game.
I don't think
Nah, I'm not
Oregon
betting on that game.
Memphis really got the corners for it.
The money gonna be and then Rob, tell them. And then after that USC game, it ain't gonna be no more big bets soda. You and after USC, you ain't gonna be making no more money on Colorado.
Hey,
You
I
ain't
gotta give everybody a
gonna,
chance
ain't
to talk,
nobody
man.
gonna
We
be
got a lot of people
after
in the building.
USC. Ain't nobody gonna be fooled.
All right, old school. Give me a second. Let me give people a chance to talk because we got a bunch of people in in
Go ahead.
here, and we ain't got that much time because I gotta get on another show right after this. Daisy, come talk to us,
Bro, I was looking at Oregon. They backfield is not hidden, bro. The only team that Oregon got to win is their front row and their linebackers. Because I was looking at that Texas Tech game, Bradley, man, they tight end, what's his name? Remember Telford or something like that. And remember number 0, they were manhandling them damn corners. So I'm talking about like physically, like manhandle. Nico Reed got beat twice. Bradley manhandled Nico Reed so bad, bro.
nigga. Reed don't got no stats on the season, man.
They don't
G,
got nobody to stop none of our receivers.
look. He literally he jammed Nico Reed so hard, bro. He jammed him and threw him on the ground. And Texas Tech quarterback had threw the touchdown to him.
All right.
Nico Reed got beat twice,
Javon.
bro. And but they
So just
and
get
like a bigger tight end, them linebackers was having issues, bro. They were having hella issues.
so just to let y'all know, Nico Reed does not start for Oregon.
Nah, he don't.
He
But
don't.
he
He don't
played a
start for
lot though.
Oregon. Javon, and I'll give y'all an update. Javon Antonio is playing. Alto's gonna be playing. Bam Bam Wells will be starting center. So
Oh
that's
yeah, I
a little
believe.
update. I
I
wasn't gonna give
believe.
it to you, but I just gave it to you. All right.
Hey, we got
Thanks,
Travis J too,
Rob.
right?
All right.
Hey, Rob,
J
we
Dot,
got
talk
Travis
to
J
us.
too,
You
right?
came in next.
Yeah, Travis J should be playing too.
Yeah. We gonna get to all that tomorrow. But I just want to get just a little nigga. I can't get you everything. J Dot,
Hey,
talk to us.
everybody's talking about our running stopping defense and our front seven. Ever since Juju's came in, that nobody can run the ball on us. I don't know why people keep thinking they're just gonna run the ball
That's a
down our
fact.
throat.
Well, what I would say to that is everyone ran the offense. Everyone ran on us and lost. So
Yeah. And then Begant is back. Like there's like a lot of people that are coming back this week that are going to make a difference. Everyone keeps talking about our front seven. Our line is not bad. It was our linebackers, and now that we got that fixed, it's good. Oregon does have corners that can keep up. I can't lie. Their corners are all their corners are 5 and 4 stars. There's
That
4
don't mean
stars.
nothing.
There's 4 stars sitting on the bench.
All right, let him talk.
There's 4 stars sitting on the bench. A lot of these boys are from like SoCal. I've seen a lot of them play. They can play. I just think they play too much zone and they get confused in zone because in San Diego and SoCal we don't play zone. We play man. I think Dan Laney plays a lot of zone.
All right, it's gonna be interesting for sure. We're gonna see if they're gonna come out and man, they're gonna play a zone. We're gonna find out.
If they come out, man, just cancel Christmas because the game's gonna be over before halftime.
Trying to tell you. Salty Vet, talk to us. Salty, if you talk, you're on mute.
All right, hey, this is gonna be a repeat of the GCU game, right? On the road, we're focused. Hey, so this is gonna be a repeat of the GCU game. On the road, we're focused, right? We got everybody back. Solid offensive line should do their thing. The X factors, I think, in this game is gonna be a couple of guys that ain't been in.
Yeah.
That'll be Mathis may be coming in and doing some things, and SRT might come in and do some things because they're gonna be keying in on our weapon.
Yeah. Talk to us, Coach Dre.
Hey, listen, man. It's simple. We just got to go out and play football. I mean, it's gonna be a good game. They're a good football team. We're a good football team. At the end of the day, it's gonna come down to play. I do believe that we need to use Willie Gaines this week because I think his speed will help. I'm still worried at corner right now. I'm just worried when Prime, but I gotta make. I told you, bro, off L Wheel. I already made some calls. They texted me back, so we got some stuff to talk about. But I'm just worried about at corner. I'm good with Cooper. I just want to see what we gonna do at the other corner, and I ain't heard nothing about Stoudemire, so I'm kind of. If it's me and I'm the coach, I'm putting the rookie out there because Breedlove done had his shot.
Hey Dre, I give you a little insight on that. One person that they probably gonna put at corner is probably gonna be Isaiah Hodges, the freshman.
Wide receiver?
Yeah, he played both sides.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, I always knew he played both sides. I just knew he hadn't been getting no wreck on defense. So we just gotta. They defense don't scare me. So that's just they defense don't scare me. They defense don't scare me. I feel like if Alto can run the ball, Wilkerson, I think this a week for Wilkerson and Alto. I think Dylan can do what he's been doing, but I just don't think we need that. I think he's gonna have to help us a little more in the passing game than he's gonna really be able to help us in the running game this week.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan.
I think it's just a heavy dose. I think it's a heavy dose of Alto this week.
I think we should do Alto and Wilkerson.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hey, can I say this? It's going to be a whole lot of 22 on defense, and it's going to be a whole lot of 22 on offense. That's what I think.
It should.
I would say
so
this.
Kennedy starting? Is Gant not starting?
I would say this. Don't expect Alto to start, but he's going to play. Just don't expect him to start. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Hey, matter of fact, let me put it like this, Rob. I'll go even deeper. I'll say, don't expect you to get him out when he get in. Okay? Yeah. Okay, let's put it like that. Day. If he don't start if he just don't start the first running back out there, I understand that. But he gonna be the last one to go be out there.
Nah, he ain't gonna be the last. They gonna get him out there.
What I mean is they gonna be real hard to get him out. The other team ain't gonna get him out. Now I think Coach Brad gonna be able to do it either. There you go, Rob. Now you go head on. Pick what you want.
Yeah, I mean,
that boy, when he get in there, he gonna stay, Rob.
It's no doubt. I mean, Flea said that in his interview. That was the thing that when they went and got him, that he was supposed to be the featured guy. So I mean, to anybody that don't know it, I mean that was what it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be.
Gonna be ready.
You get what I'm saying? No. What I'm saying is you're right. I mean, he's supposed to be the guy. So if he goes in there, he don't come out. That's what we expected.
Right.
And that's what they expected. That's what they expected. So I mean, the person that's disappointing me right now is Smoke. I ain't finna tell you no lie, because I thought Smoke was gonna be able to do like somebody got to tell me why Smoke ain't playing, because I done see the kid. His what?
Time and opportunity. Time and opportunity. He ain't got that much time, and he ain't got that much opportunity.
Okay, I'm gonna say attitude is not the reason why.
No, I said I was just speculating.
Prime ain't giving him no time.
I'll say this, right? One part of the reason why Smoke wasn't playing was because he was hurt, and he came back. And you know how that is, Jay. When you come back off an injury.
Yeah, you come back off injury. Yeah.
I didn't know he was injured.
He was injured, him and Alto coming out of fall camp,
They both had yellow jerseys.
So
yeah, but I mean that's prime thing though, guys. Y'all ain't gonna really know who hurt. He's not big on letting people know kids' business, or he just not like a lot of y'all didn't know when Cromartie got hurt. You get what I'm saying? He just not big on that. He just not big on letting people know that kids are hurt. He not gonna tell us that unless it like with Travis, you can't hide it. Everybody know what Alto had going on.
Van Wells
and stuff like that right there. Van Wells coming back gonna help us a lot. Like I said, the freshman did the best he could. I'm not mad with the freshman when you go back and look at the tape. I'm not mad at the freshman, but he just, I mean, this big boy football, he's not ready yet. He's
still a little light in the butt, but he gonna be fine.
He did well
like
enough.
In 2 years, he could be a top center because he has the tools. He just needs to know the game a little more.
But see, the thing about it is next year he gonna have to compete though, because Chandler ain't. Hey, I think Chandler could come in and play right now over him. He's a recruit. For all y'all they don't know.
Chandler a big boy.
That's that 6'5" dude, the big dude. That freshman.
He got some big calves, man. He's big.
Hey, but did you catch what they were saying that Coach Pratt, when Coach Pratt did the interview, that he didn't even know his name, he didn't remember his name, and that was the one. Ain't that the one that Coach Pratt called Bam Bam? No, that's the other. The other one is Bam Bam.
Bam Bam's the center.
Okay, right. That's what I'm talking about. Is that the black guy, the white guy?
No.
Van Wells is the center with dreads.
Bet. Okay, that's the black guy. That's the black guy. That's the black guy. I was getting confused because I know that at the center, that big, the white guy too. The white guy, because he be sitting at the table talking crazy all the time with them guys.
I thought they called him quarterback broke off for 100 yards on Oregon.
Yeah, I heard he was at the center. My fault. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You good, old school?
I'm good. Yeah, I get you. I was trying to figure out who that was. I remember because I see that guy up in I seen him on there, and I remember Coach Pratt couldn't remember his name. He couldn't distinguish who it was that they was talking about as center, because he spoke upon it.
Hey Dre, so what's the word in Florida? What how things been since this past weekend? What's the word around town?
I mean, it's hot in Vincent, and we might. I mean, a USC game. It's a few of them boys gonna come back up to the USC game. I mean, Colorado hot in Florida right now. You get what I'm saying? It's a privilege if you get an offer from him. Like I said, I think he's gonna take more college kids than more high school kids than people think this year. But the next year, is gonna be a more loaded class than anybody. Like I say, we still working on Leicester, but like I say, Florida State got a hot hand right now because they got a chance to win a national championship. And anybody who don't think so, they telling themselves a bigger lie. Yeah. Florida State got a chance to win a national championship, no doubt about it. And with the kids leaving, and with him having Pat Surtain as his DB coach, that plays heavy. But again, it's all about the playing time. Yeah. For Leicester. Leicester wants to play. He wants to play. It looks like he's gonna be able to graduate early, so he'll be able to get on somebody's campus after Christmas.
That's huge.
So that's gonna be good. That's gonna be big. And again, if we can flip him and get him to Colorado and he can get to campus early, that does wonders for us. Again, I got a feeling if they don't offer this other kid, I just don't think we're gonna get him. From my sources and the people I talk to, though, I mean that kid means the world to Leicester, and and if he can't come with them, I think we're gonna be out.
Hey, Dre, can I say this before you get off? I want to say this, Dre. Listen to me, understand this too. Boy, I'm glad about it. I'm blessed, and I'm glad to be talking to you, young man, because you get to understand this. Look here, boy, I'm telling you, this ain't gonna do nothing but turn the South up, especially out there where you at, especially out in the surrounding areas out there. You understand me, boy? Because I'm out here in the Midwest, and I already get what's going on. It's going on. This is gonna be serious for you, young man, coming up out of there, boy. I'm telling you what, this is gonna put more. Let's just say it's gonna put more of y'all up on the map.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
As far as the talent go, It just
Well, we
open
all,
up. I'm talking about it don't open up doors. It just open up doors. It open up avenues.
yeah, we know we got the talent. It's just the point of, like you say, it's a lot of kids from Florida. You know, when you talking about college, man, we ain't really talking about going out that far. You get what I'm saying? It ain't never been that way. You get what I'm saying? Every now and then you get a kid to go out west and stuff like that, but it's not a lot of kids because the bed of football to us is right here in the South. Like you say, you get them kids out there to something they ain't never seen, they ain't never been, it's a big tool. But again, they want to take their friends with them. You know what I'm saying? They want to take their friends with them. So that's
Right.
that's big. I know that's big.
And it's possible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
talking
sir.
about the receiver from Booker T. Washington?
No. Oh, I'm not talking about the kid from Booker T. It's Gator, it's Lester, and it's another kid. I can never remember the kid's name.
You talking about Josiah?
And they all friends. Josiah. They're all friends. They've been playing with each other most of their lives.
Yeah, they're gonna be out there in Colorado.
Florida State. Right, but the kid Josiah, go tell him we here. The kid Josiah, he hasn't got an offer from Colorado. The other two have, but Josiah hasn't got an offer. Florida State has offered the kid Josiah. So all three of them have the offer from Florida State. They don't have the offer from Colorado.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know that situation about Charles Lester. I know, I understand it. I'm up for
so it's just, but the biggest thing, if let's just say Florida State loses the Clemson this week, which I doubt very seriously, but let's just say that, or they don't take them, or they don't put themselves in the running for a national championship. They're losing a lot next year.
Yeah.
And Prime done pretty much put out there that Shador and Shiloh coming back.
Right.
So now I know for a fact that Travis will be back, Shiloh will be back, Shador will be back, Alton will be back. The offense, we'll get Tyler Brown back for the offensive line to go with Van Wells and them other guys. Well, we know Jimmy and Weaver will be out, but we feel good about the freshman receivers that we have. So we'll have them, and then who knows what kids we'll get to come out of the transfer portal to come play receiver.
Right.
So now if I'm Lester, I'm looking at it as I can come to Colorado as a possibility. I can come and play and maybe play both sides because he's doing both at Vincent right now, and he's doing pretty well. So I know that's what Coach Prime's selling, guys. Because down here in Florida, that's what we know. We know how to play both sides of the football. In our mind, if we can play receiver, we can play DB. If I can play DB, I can play receiver. Again, Carmani was a top-notch receiver that had to be moved to DB because they had a DB situation at the school he was at before he moved to Lakeland. And that's why he became a DB. But at first, when he was in school, he was just a receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, Travis has crazy athleticism, though. That's why it lets him play receiver and corner. I don't know if everybody has that athleticism.
Everybody doesn't, but what
6'2".
Everybody doesn't, but what I'm telling you is they're used to it, regardless of whether they like it or not. They're used to it, and most colleges are saying, "Hey, when you get in front of them, hey, I just want you to come play DB. Hey, I just want you to come play receiver." And Prime telling you, "Hey, man, I'm gonna do whatever best for you. If you can do both, we'll let you play both. If we only see you at one, we'll let you know that. But I'm telling you, if you want the opportunity to play both, you will get it. And that's all some of them kids want, is the opportunity to do both."
Just think about Isaiah Hodgins right now is getting an opportunity right now.
Yeah, I got a question for Coach Dre. Is there any linebackers that are because that's the weakest point. I don't think there's any linebackers after these linebackers leave, began Juju, that are capable at playing at this level on that team right now. Is there any young boys?
We got a couple. Yeah, we matter of fact, I got a kid down here in my area by the name of Leland Johnson, plays linebacker. He's 6'1". He won a state championship as a sophomore. He's gonna be a junior this year, so he in the class of 25. He a real dog. They got a couple kids out of St. Thomas that I think Deion's been talking to. And
No.
and some kids out of Tampa. So we got a couple of kids down here that can play. The linebacker spot in Florida, because it's a lot of passing. So let's just say a kid like Shiloh would probably play linebacker in Florida. You get what I'm saying? Shiloh might be an outside linebacker. Yeah. He might be an outside linebacker in Florida.
Yeah. That's how it is in California. A lot of the linebackers get moved
Trevor
to
Woods
safety.
would definitely be a linebacker in Florida. He would never play safety in Florida. He would be a linebacker. He would never play safety in Florida. He would play linebacker.
Why? Because of speed?
No, because it's height.
His speed and his height, he can't.
And what?
Who he gonna cover? Who he gonna cover down here?
It's different in Florida, though.
I mean, it's the same thing like I said in California. Like, we might have this linebacker that are like top linebackers. When they get to college, we get moved to safety.
Yeah. And then, right. Because then when you get to college, it's because you big. See, weight mean more in college than they do in high school.
Nah, it's not even that. It's just
you need speed. You need speed and length in high school. That's why Kamani was great like he was and doing like he did and stuff. But then when he stepped it up, though, you got to step it up to another level. What come up with that weight? I'm telling you, that weight.
Yeah, I mean the weight makes a difference, but y'all gotta also understand that Kamani got to school super late.
Yeah.
Super late. He didn't get there early, and he didn't get there at the beginning of the summer. I think he got there right at the end of summer. So you get what I'm saying? So that's why we got to give him a pass. You know, people got to. I promise y'all, he gonna be what we think he gonna be. If he'd have got there at the beginning of summer, I think he'd have been ready by TCU.
Yeah.
Developmental wise.
Like he's not even worried about that. Like I seen the video after the game, he was smiling, laughing, having fun. Like I don't think he's
when you winning and you listen. What I'm telling you is he's still a rock star.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. Regardless,
yeah.
He's still a rock. No problem, boss. He's still a rock star. So when you on a team and you still one of the Beatles, it don't matter. You get what I'm saying? I'm still one of the Beatles. You get what I'm saying? So we just got to get him ready. And one thing about Prime is if you don't know that he's not putting kids out there if he don't feel like they're going to maximize their potential. Because he's a high pick, because he's a 5-star, and because people looking at him, I got to make sure this kid is going to be able to go out here and do his best. He sat Travis down like that. Travis was hurt. Hey, I'm not putting you out there, son.
Yeah, he did that exact thing.
Yeah,
I'm not putting you out
don't
there.
want to destroy their confidence. Like if
what I'm telling you, okay, so let's just say we put you not ready. We put you out there. You go out there and you give up 2-3 touchdowns. Like now everybody talking about, oh, he ain't what we thought he was. Oh, he overrated. Man. He this, he that. And again, these are still kids, man. Like a lot of people still got to get that in their head. A lot of these kids are still kids. A lot of
on
kids
this team too, like your DM's gonna blow up. Look at Breelove. Breelove had to turn off his DMs. Or his comments. And Breelove's comments are off. People are blowing up his comments.
Yeah.
He barbecue.
Damn, that's crazy.
Barbecue Breelove.
It get bad, and that's what. And what I'm telling people is,
that's bogus.
As adults, it's again. Prime told you it's a game at the end of the day.
Right.
At the end of the day, we gotta push these kids because all of these kids ain't going pro. Breelove might not make it pro. You get what I'm saying? But that don't mean he ain't gonna be a good lawyer, a good something else, or fantastic coach or whatever he comes out to be. So you don't want to kill kids' confidence about a football game. Yeah, we want to win. The object is to win, and if you can't get it done, I understand that. But again, hey, it might be a time where we need Breelove and he step up. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I used the Jalen Hurts scenario. You see what happened? They put in Tua. They won the national championship. The next year, Tua started all year till they got to the conference championship game. Hell, that boy didn't tuck his tail and run. He stayed right there. Boom. Conference championship, he got to go in and he got to play. And he got to win the game for Alabama. And that's what you got to do. So you got to keep these kids' heads strong. You got to keep their mental strong because that's a lot. It's a lot of pressure when everybody's talking about you.
Hey, Rob, you heard that, Rob?
What, old school?
I mean, because he made a play, made sure about Breelove. Hey, Rob, stop it.
Hey,
Listen,
Breelove is like old school guy, man. That's his
Hey,
guy,
hey,
man.
hey, old school. Let me tell you something now. Listen, I'm a football coach. I'm telling you, I love Breed Love, but if
Yeah.
I'm the coach, he coming in my office this week. Hey, bro. Hey, I'm gonna give you a shot in practice. But if somebody show me that they can do what we got, because all I'm saying, old school is he's being told we playing too high man. We playing we playing cover 2 man. You just cannot let the man get inside. You don't have no help in there. And then we know our linebackers aren't good, especially Ham is not good enough to get there. You can't beat yourself. Football, a lot of people think football, if you can have an average team, but if they can run the scheme and do what you ask them to do, they look good. You can have you can have a great team, a team full of stars, and if I'm gonna go out there and play hero football,
right.
Bad.
Everybody got to do their job. They do their job.
Right.
It's understandable. You ain't gonna keep on that. It's just like the NFL. The NFL mean what, Rob? Not for long.
I mean, you can see that with that. I know Coach Grapevine knows that 7-on-7 team with all them Hawaii boys. I know they ain't better than those Florida boys, but they've been beating them.
Listen, on that tip, now that you brought that up, that's why 7-on-7 to me is getting done, because what you're doing is, and then that's another, and all 7-on-7 is another recruiting, Hey, Cam Newton's gonna get a college football job because of 7-on-7. Y'all watching? Cam Newton is going to get a head college football job because of 7-on-7.
Yep.
Because some school is gonna tell you I can get all my kids to come play for me at this 7-on-7. He's going to get a job because of 7-on-7. And that's also another thing that goes on is these top receivers, they go and try themselves out with certain quarterbacks to get a feel. And all it takes is for you to really enjoy playing with this guy, and then, hey, where is he going? I'm trying to see if I got an offer there. Maybe I'm going to find there, and then I'm staying with and playing with this 7-on-7 team because of it. And that's why you see sponsors. You see Destroying got his own team. You see a lot of these NFL players that are going out and endorsing. I think who is it, the receiver that used to play for the Bengals? He got him a 7-on-7 team. You come to these 7-on-7 events, it's an NFL studded place.
Yeah, because Tyreek Hill got one now.
Right, you get what I'm saying?
If you look at it, it's the same thing as NBA players having an AAU team. They just helping the youth more than looking for a coaching job.
AAU is back. Listen, I would never put my kids in that. AAU was something different.
You said you never put your kids in AAU?
AAU.
No, not that. It's different, bro. I promise y'all, it's different. What I'm telling you is the money.
AAU cool.
And listen, I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm not saying that the structure but what I'm saying is, bro, you got kids playing 7-8 games a day, bro. And I understand it's basketball, but 7-8 games a day, bro.
It's not like that now.
They play like 4 or 5 games a day, and maybe 3, and it'd be tournaments.
No, it's not like that now because they changed the rules. It used to be you could play as many games as you wanted to. If the kid can play, they can play. But now it's structured to like a kid can only play 3.
Right. But then the thing is, you can play for this team and you can play for that team. Or you can it's just what I'm telling you is that y'all wonder why college sports are so soft and why this rule, this transfer rule is because we teaching kids how to be soft. We teaching kids not how to compete. Oh, if this coach say he don't like me, well, I just go over here. Oh, like down here in Florida. Hey, listen, guys, check this out. I can play football at one high school. I can transfer and play basketball at another high school. And if I play baseball and I don't like the baseball team ain't that good over here, I can transfer again and go to another school and play baseball, all in the run of one season.
But don't you think that's better for athletes because they're gonna get the best coaching in
It's not. It's not, bro. What are you teaching kids, bro?
Hey, Drake, can I say this? Can I say this right fast?
Go ahead.
But look here, I say it like this because you always like right now. You have to remember the mental health aspects of it, and remember this is college sports and this is a business. But when it comes down to the mental health aspects for right, we have to remember that. Though, am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Old school.
See, this will make my point if you let me understand it.
Go ahead.
So we go right back down to the rules and regulations of this sport, because it's ruled over and it's regulated, and you have to fit into those categories and those things. We go right back to what Tyler Brown dealing with right now, what he had dealt with through that, even through the death, and we ain't through the death of that, that coaching stuff that he was dealt with, and we ain't got to go that far. We can go right back to what what's his name right now, to what number 12 is doing right now, going to the hospital of this situation right here. What you got to deal with within the situation. It comes down to a certain extent. It comes down to a business, because sometimes you got to be up and straight point.
Old school.
Go ahead. I'm just talking. Go ahead.
Yeah. You didn't change the whole situation.
Listen to what I'm saying. All I'm saying, and I get what you're saying about the mental health, old school, but what I'm telling about is, I'm talking about how to, like Prime told you, he only kicked 9. He only pulled 9 kids in his office and said, "Hey, listen, this ain't gonna be. This probably not for you. You probably need to go look in a different direction." Out of all those kids that left, only 9 of them Prime physically talked to. The other ones just decided in their mind, "I'm not going to compete. I'm not." Go listen to the 60 Minutes when they talked to Trevor Woods, Charlie, and the other white kid,
Charlie Offerdahl,
yeah,
and Ben.
And they say, "Hey, I just wasn't leaving. It was just competition. I was gonna show that I can compete." That's what you want.
What's his name? Vince Seth said his dad said, "You want to swim with the fish or swim with the sharks?"
Right. What
tough.
you want to do? But if every time my kid come to me and say, "Hey, coach, the coach don't like me. Oh, I didn't get enough passes tonight. I need to go to another school." All he's doing is saying, "Hey, I don't want to compete." And that's what a lot of these kids are doing. Some of them aren't. Some of them have real reasons for transfer. Like, you get what I'm saying? But a lot of these kids, their only transfer is because ain't nobody kissing their behind.
Yeah.
But Dre, that trickles down to the high school level, right? Because the high school level,
it's bad, but it's terrible in high school, bro. It is terrible in high school.
But what it's doing is this all starting from the high school. It used to be reversed.
No,
right?
bro. Y'all lying. It ain't starting in high school. It's starting in Little League. No, it's starting in Little League.
Yeah, that's facts.
But hey,
it's
Jay,
starting in Little League.
Hey, Jay, it used to be backwards, right? It used to trickle down from pro, college, high school, middle school, Little League, right? It's in reverse order now.
Exactly, it is.
If I'm not happy,
but again, it started because what the Little League did was they started doing every age group.
Yeah.
So they got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Normally when they get to about 13, most of them either going to high school or they playing middle school ball, right? Yeah. So I'm the man at 6, right? I'm the man at 7. I'm the man at 8. I'm the man at 9. I'm always the man. But when we were coming up, you had 6U, 8U, 10U, 12, and 14. So it was a year you was gonna be with some kids that may be a little older than you, and you were gonna have to compete. I'll use my son for instance. My son was playing. This was his first year of 12U football. We didn't end up having enough kids to play 12U. Every 12U around was calling, hey, what you gonna do with your son, Coach Dre? What you gonna do with blah, 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 blah. We had a 14U team at our program. My son looked at me. He said, if I think I'm a dog, Dad, let me go up and let me see if I can play 14U. I let him go play 14U. He started as a 12-year-old on 14U. So I know what I got. I ain't waiting to see what I got later on because he been playing 12U and dominating 12U. He been dominating since he been 8. And every year he move up, he the best lineman that we got.
But so I'm a play devil advocate on that, right? Because me coaching, right, and you a coach, right?
Right.
Sometimes it could be a good thing, and sometimes it could be a bad thing.
Right.
Moving the kid up, and the reason why I say that because every parent is trying to compare a player to player, and you know how it is, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
The minute they see one kid do it, they like, oh, my kid can do that, and it's like, but your kid ain't as talented and as good as this kid,
right?
But that's the mindset, and that's where it's like, man, you got to understand. It's a lot of parents. Listen, old school. There's a lot of parents out here that want to compare kids, and that's why I tell people, like, never compare kids.
Why
your kid might not be putting the same work in and might not have the same dedication as this
But-
other
That's true.
kid.
Okay, why would you want to stop progress? Why would you want to stop opportunity? That don't make sense.
Old
You want to
school.
go.
No,
You
no,
stifle
we're not
that. You
saying
go
we're
back.
not saying we gonna stop. We gonna listen. What he's saying is in my situation is he my son. At the end of the day, I know how he grind. I know how he don't work. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he just said, and all he said was, "Daddy, if I think I'm what everybody think I am, because not just me, because if you watched him play, you would never know that I was his daddy. It was parents that didn't even know that I was his daddy, but I just knew what he could do. Okay, he went out there and started. He a sophomore now. He started on varsity with these same kids. But everybody ain't gonna be built that way.
Drake, not to cut you off, please can I say this though? Please go back to this. Because you had agreed with Rob when he had said it. He said he thought that started from the head down to the pros going on down. I don't agree with that because the work level was the fact that when the spoilers came to a certain extent, when the spoilers came into it, was the business side of it. That's when the money came into it. That's when the spoilers came into it. But it didn't go like that. Like what Rob said. Look, because if you go back and look at the stories of the NFL players that came up, you always see that it was a struggle film. Always with the better ones. With the better ones that made it in. Because it was hard to make it into the NFL. Even with college, it was hard to make it, especially going from that level to the NFL, to the pros. It was hard to do that, especially for a lot of talented players of color.
But old school, you changing the conversation of what we talking about right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
first of all, first of all, I'm talking about going to a level of something and it's spoiled and it's rotten right now because you said your kids.
No, I'm talking.
No.
Go ahead, Dre.
No, that's not what he's saying, old school. What he's saying is we both coach. So what I'm saying, it's a big jump for a 12-year-old to be playing with 14-year-olds. And sometimes because I did it and I did it with my son. It's a step
up of level. It's a step up of talent.
It's a step up. But everybody's son might not be able to do that, is what Rob was saying.
Yeah, right.
Because people saw my son do it, that doesn't mean, I saw Coach Dre's son do it. Well, maybe my son can do that too. And then you go do that and you ruin your kid because he's just 12 and he's playing with 14-year-olds. And he might not be ready.
Well, maybe his game was basketball or baseball.
No, but you got to
at that level, please consider that. At that level, we talk about at the kids level.
At old school, but you got to realize people will compare their kids to other kids, right?
Right.
And so if you don't give them that opportunity, that's what creates them to go, well, I'm gonna go to this program. Because it happens all the time, right? Well, if you don't so I coach, right? I coach girls basketball, right? At the 17U level.
Right.
There are freshmen that are good enough to play at the 17U level. But then you got other kids, I deserve because I've been playing with her for years, but you're not as talented as this kid. So now it's like, if you're not going to give me this opportunity, I'm going to go to this other club team because they're going to give me the opportunity. But they might not be good, though. They might suck.
Right.
Well, that is probably losing somebody down there at that age, at that level, playing with them, coaching them peoples that don't recognize the talent. That's just
but it's old school. What you're not realizing is not the kid, it's the parent that's putting it in their head.
Yeah.
But then that's what creates the kids to be like, I'm gonna transfer to this school. This coach don't like me, well, I'm gonna transfer to that school. And so then when they get to college, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
You just seen the kid go to 4 different high schools in 4 different years.
That's ridiculous.
And then you get to college and you try and do the same thing.
Rob, let me tell you this. Okay, let me tell you. I understand that. Okay, let me tell you how when I came up. Okay, I grew up with Craig Hodges, and I grew up with another dude named Raymond McCoy. You understand me? This was in Chicago Heights. Craig Hodges played for the Bulls. I grew up with him. Let me put you up. I grew up with him through a childhood. We grew up to Little League baseball and basketball and football and doing that too. And Raymond McCoy is a 5-star All-American. Craig wasn't a 5-star American when he came up out of high school out there where I'm at. And Craig came into the pros. Raymond didn't make it into the pros. He got down there at DePaul and got down there with Ray Myers, Coach Ray Myers, with a lot of with them peoples that was going on with DePaul did at that time. He got caught up. But my point is this: I saw the growth and development of all of them, and they don't match up to what you're saying right now. And Raymond was a fast out American. Raymond was playing right there with Isaiah Thomas, and he was giving out there Thomas the business.
I mean, and it's another thing with the transferring thing. You know, coaches have favoritism and stuff like that. So sometimes transferring just be better for athletes.
Well, my point is this.
No, it's
We
not.
talk about the growth. My point is this, please.
Caleb Williams.
We talk about.
It's a lot of people who benefit off transferring. Even you can look at Michael Penix. It's a lot of people who benefit off transferring.
James Houston went from Florida to Jackson State, right?
I can say this, like, I don't know about you guys. When I was younger, we didn't have like the 13 under, 14 under. It was weight. So you could be a 10-year-old playing with 13, 14-year-olds because you were bigger.
Yep.
So that's how I got better, because I was a bigger kid, but I had to play in the higher weight level of Pop Warner. So I was getting hit by 13, 14-year-olds. So when I got to that level, I was already been, beat up, knocked around. So it made me tougher. It didn't make me scared. Like,
I mean, that's how it was in the state of Missouri. It was about weight class. Like, you literally had to weigh in.
Yeah, you had to weigh in before the game.
Yeah, if you didn't meet the weight, if you was over the weight, you got bumped up. That's just what it was, and it is what it is.
I was a better kid. My grandpa was a coach, and he wanted me to play with him. So when all the kids were practicing, I'm sitting on the sideline eating Taco Bell to gain weight. That's all I had to do, eat Taco Bell all day, ate Taco Bell. Didn't do conditioning, just like when you want to be with the better kids, you got to do like the dumb stuff, but it makes you better in the long run. Like I can say this too. I played in San Diego, right? Reggie Bush, he didn't play where all the good kids are at. His dad took him to like up north, where he was actually the only guy on his team.
Yeah.
He was rushing for 500 yards a game, but they were losing. Because when they played the inner city, they played the hood, everybody was just as fast as Reggie. So I don't think taking your kid to another place for him to be the man makes him better. Because when he plays with kids that are just as good as him, it cancels out.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. Everybody get a final point because I gotta jump on to another show. Everybody jump on to David Talk Buffs. Well, you don't got to jump on David Talk Buffs. When I end this live, there's another link for me with David Talk Buffs. So just click back on my show on my channel, and we're gonna talk more football. So, man, appreciate everybody. Breezy, go ahead and give your final thoughts, and J-Dog, give your final thoughts.
I was just gonna say, I think we got a good shot to beat Oregon. I'm watching the Texas Tech game. Texas Tech really almost won, but they had to take an interception back for something. But I just think we got a good chance to win. That's it.
All right.
Rob.
I think they can win. I think they will win. And I'm a believer, but the only game that I'm actually nervous of is just everything else. I think they can win easy.
Utah too. I'm nervous a little bit about Utah if they get Cam Rising.
Rather than that, Oregon's beatable.
Hey, Rob. Hey, J-Dot, answer me this one question because I hopped out the chat because I didn't want to deal with all that craziness. JR Boxing is going back and forth with me about Bree Love didn't get sauced up. Can y'all please inform this man he was getting sauced the whole game?
Bro, didn't Bree Love get mocked in the end zone?
There's a reason why he turned his comments off, man. The whole nation song gets sauced up.
Okay, JR Boxing, you heard that, right? That's the only reason I hopped on here.
I would say it is. It's not a guarantee Bree Love starts this week. I'm telling you this right now.
No, Rob, JR Boxing said that Bree Love did good.
No, I'm saying he just sent in a comment. He said, "I bet Bree Love starts at Oregon this week." That's what I'm responding. It's not. I'm telling you for a fact. If Carter Stoudemire is good to go, he's not starting. And there's an 80% chance that Carter Stoudemire is playing this weekend. So with that being said, he probably ain't gonna start. And there's another person that I keep telling y'all to watch out for. There's Isaiah Hodges. You ain't gotta listen to me, but if you see him out there and he's starting, don't say I ain't tell you so.
Hey Rob, do you agree that Michael Harrison got to have a good game for us to win? At least a touchdown?
You said that? Say it again?
Michael Harrison, you think he got to score at least a touchdown for us to win? Because I seen in the Texas Tech game, their tight end was really their main pass catcher.
Honestly, it ain't about touchdown. It's about him just straight in the middle of the field, honestly.
Yeah.
As long as he's straight in the middle of the field for us and he continue to help us get first downs, that's gonna be the key. More than anything, just get us first downs, move the ball. All we need to do is get first downs. Everything else don't matter. Like, just get first downs. It don't really matter who score, who don't score. As long as we getting first downs and we can get the ball to the red zone, we're gonna score.
But looking at Oregon DBs and even their safeties, they don't have no size to guard Michael Harrison. They don't have no size.
I got to end this live so I can get on to the next one. Hey, stay tuned. Just in a couple minutes, the next live will be starting. All right, just stay tuned to the channel. The next live will be starting in just a couple minutes. See you guys in the next one. This is Rob the Man Media, baby. Back with another one. Peace.